Have you ever noticed this? The nicest person in the room is usually the most tired. They're always helping, always available, always understanding. They reply fast, they forgive fast, they show up even when they're exhausted. And somehow, they're the ones who feel the most unappreciated. If that sounds like you, this isn't an attack. This is a real conversation, like two friends talking late at night. Here's the simple truth. A lot of nice people get used because they don't know how to say no. Not because they're weak, not because they're stupid, but because they don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. They don't want to seem rude. They don't want to lose people. So instead of saying, I can't, they say, okay, even when they're tired, even when they're stressed, even when they don't want to. And when you keep saying yes, people get used to it. It becomes normal. They stop seeing it as a favor. It becomes expected. That's how it starts. Another hard truth? Some nice people are scared of being disliked. Maybe you grew up feeling like you had to be easy to be loved. Maybe you learned that being helpful made people stay. So now you overgive, you over-explain, you over-try. You think, if I'm good enough, they'll treat me better. But being useful is not the same as being valued. If someone only shows up when you're giving, that's not love, that's convenience. And convenience disappears when you stop overextending. Let's talk about something else. Nice people hate conflict. You'd rather stay quiet than have an awkward conversation. You'd rather say, it's fine, than admit you're hurt. You'd rather carry the weight than risk someone being upset with you. But when you avoid small conflicts, you create big resentment. You smile on the outside. Inside, you're frustrated. And one day, you either explode or you slowly pull away. Then people say, you've changed. No, you're just tired. Here's something that might sting a little. Most people are not trying to use you. They're just taking what you keep offering. If you always pay, they'll let you. If you always text first, they'll wait. If you always adjust, they won't. People respect the boundaries you set, not the sacrifices you hide. Read that again. If you don't protect your time, your energy, and your feelings, no one else will do it for you. Being nice is not the problem. The problem is being nice without limits. You can be kind and still say no. You can be loving and still have standards. You can be generous and still protect your peace. You just have to get comfortable with this one thing: disappointing people. Yes, sometimes people will be upset when you change. Sometimes they won't like the new version of you who says, that doesn't work for me. That's okay. The people who truly care about you will adjust. The ones who are benefiting from your lack of boundaries might leave. Let them. When you stop overgiving, you don't lose everyone. You lose the people who are only there for what you provided. And what's left? Real relationships, respect, peace. You deserve that. You don't have to earn love by exhausting yourself. You don't have to prove your worth by always being available. You don't have to shrink to keep people comfortable. You can be kind, strong, calm, and still have limits. If this feels like your story, start small. Practice saying no. Stop over-explaining. Protect your energy. You're not becoming mean, you're becoming balanced. And trust me, the balanced version of you is powerful. If this helped you, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. We talk about real life here, the stuff that actually matters. I'll see you in the next one.